doesn't feel like my... I left my sandals down by my feet. Okay, headed out. I'm exhausted. Not entirely sure if I got sleep last night. Oh my god, there's so many goddamn bugs here. I don't know why I didn't think of that, because it's a lake. It's still water. And it's a salt lake. Ew. Okay. Oh, frick. I need to get gas before anything else, don't I? What the hell? $4 a gallon? Jesus Christ. Let's go to this one. This one's a little cheaper. Yeah, my voice is all fucked up because of this goddamn smoke. I'm a little bit stuffed up, but it looks a little better today, so that's good. But don't feel 100% today. I'm still tired. It was hard to sleep last night with all the fucking bugs. I feel like I must be bit, but I haven't noticed anything so far, and I literally like doused my tent and myself with bug spray. Ooh, look at this bumpy road. So I'm first headed to get gas. I then am gonna get some coffee because Jesus Christ, I need it, and maybe a little snack. I'm headed to Winnemucca, Nevada today, which is a tiny little casino town, of course. I'm not going to go there till later, I don't think, because it seems pretty boring. I'm going to spend a little time in Salt Lake. Before that, I found a vintage and thrift shop I'm really excited about. So I'm just going to chill over there a little bit and maybe grab lunch/dinner too for later. That torta was just as good last night as it was during the day. Food trucks are where it's at, truly. Maybe one day I will have a food truck called Morcho Nachos. I've come up with this idea because I fucking love nachos. I think they're so good, and I also think there's so much you can do with them that people don't think about, especially being somebody who eats a lot of veggies and is a pescatarian. There's a lot of options, and I thought it'd be so cool to have like a build your own nacho bar with just tons of different options, not just the typical beans and cheese and meat or whatever, but like tons of different salsas and guacamoles and vegetables and even fish. Like lobster nachos are a thing that I really want to try. I have not tried yet, but I've heard they're very good. Yet everything could be sustainable and as locally sourced as possible. I got ideas. Oh my god, there's some kind of freaking music event that I think started at like 3 a.m. last night, and I looked it up, and this place over here looks like a little palace of some sort. Apparently they do live music sometimes. Whee! So I think that was what was happening. That fucking sucked. Mostly the bugs were the problem, really. And like I said last night, I think I'm going to take a long break from tent camping. I just don't know if it's quite for me anymore. And I love being outdoors, don't get me wrong. I grew up in the country. I need to like connect with nature. It helps feed my soul, and it helps keep me grounded. It helps my little air spirit to get some of that groundedness it desperately needs sometimes. But I also feel like as much as I love nature, I'm never gonna be a hardcore backpacker / camper / blah blah blah. I just am not built for that, I don't think. And I think that's something I've learned during this trip. I think as I get older, it gets a little harder. So maybe I'll invest in a camper too. Maybe my food truck can also be a living space. I can also have a fucking bed in there. Maybe my cat can come with me. Oh my god, I miss her so much. I feel like I miss her more and more every day, and it's like so sad. I feel so connected with animals in general, but I feel a big connection with her, especially after this past year. I feel like we bonded so much more. I don't really remember the last time I've been without her this long. Maybe 5 years ago when I went on another big road trip, but I did get to see her in between places. This will be, oh my god, like almost a month after, you know, quarantine of literally being around just her almost all the time and barely leaving my house. Okay, I'm gonna sign off for now. When I get... Jesus fucking Christ. Why does everything keep happening? I'm crying again. I'm so upset. I think I dropped my debit card at the stupid gas station I went to that didn't even fill my tank. That's right by the lake. That's 25 minutes away from where I am right now. Because I can't fucking find it anywhere, and I know that I was hurriedly washing my windshield. I think I put it on the hood of my car for some stupid fucking reason. I'm gonna empty the contents of my purse completely before I head over there, though. I guess meanwhile use my stupid credit card that I owe too much money on. Ugh. I mean, the good news is I went to this cute little vintage consignment store and there were cats, so I pet a cat and missed my own even more, and I got a cute vintage 70s style shirt, and they gave me a free sticker, and I got to pick something from their, I think they call it like a fun bucket or something, and there were I Spy books, and those were some of my favorite things from childhood, so I got one of those. It's very silly. I really don't fucking see it anywhere, so I guess I'm gonna drive the 25 minutes. I still haven't had any caffeine. I was gonna go into Salt Lake proper, but now I'm thinking I might not because I'm just too upset, and that would mean I'd have to drive all the way back here. Going on the freeways here is a fucking nightmare, so I'm fucking over this. I'm gonna go, fingers crossed. I'm so fucking mad. Not entirely sure if I want to talk right now or not. Sometimes just getting it out helps me. I had a pretty bad breakdown just a couple of hours ago, right before I left to go on the road to Nevada. Still don't feel great. I did indeed lose my debit card. I have no fucking clue where it is. I went all the way back to that fucking gas station and they didn't have anyone turn anything in. It kind of set me off a lot. And then looked at my bank account to make sure no one was using it or anything, and I found out that the hotel I stayed at the other night for some reason charged my card for the room when it was supposed to use my parents' point system because they have a credit card that does that, and my dad booked it online for me, but for some reason they charged my card because I gave them my card as like, you know, the assurance thing or whatever, and I had exactly $0 in my bank account, and that was why my gas didn't fill up all the way, because my bank automatically will stop before I withdraw, and I totally flipped out. It's getting really upset that I had spent so much. There was money that was supposed to be there, so partially it wasn't my fault, but I also knew that I've been spending too much on this trip. I don't have a job. I haven't had a job since the end of May, I believe. I've had to make a lot of expenses since then with just preparing for the move, and then the move itself, and then now this trip, and this trip is more expensive than I anticipated. Gas is like almost twice the amount that I had originally calculated just because of price increases and my car just guzzling gas with all of the shit that's in it. And I've been buying souvenirs, and I've been buying shit I shouldn't, and I've been eating out, having to buy a lot of food because I get shit and then I can't eat it, and then I have to get something else, all this bullshit. I completely broke down, and I talked on the phone with my dad for like an hour or something. I'm just upset. I'm mad at myself for being irresponsible. I'm usually good with money. Like I said before, I just feel like I haven't been caring. I haven't been caring about much of anything. I've just been trying to chase some kind of happiness and pleasure and not really knowing how to like live properly. I'm so worried about the future in so many regards. I feel really lost, and I don't want to focus on myself because I know there are others out there who have it worse than me. I'm incredibly lucky in a lot of ways. I'm still doing things that I want to be doing, and I'm also suffering a lot, and there are plenty of others like me. Anyways, I was on the phone with my dad, and I was just crying about everything. I just don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to try to get a job. I don't even know what kinds of jobs are available. I don't know how I'm gonna manage to move out with zero money or pay my car insurance or pay for this fucking stupid broken window that happened, or pay off my credit card, or pay the last of my bills in Connecticut, or pay this stupid ticket that I got, or pay my student loans, my $60,000 in student debt for an education that was just like a facsimile of what I was supposed to get, of what I came all the fuck way over to the East Coast for. I'm just upset. I think one of the most upsetting things for me right now at this moment is that I took this trip for a lot of reasons. I took it because partially it was necessary. I either could do this or fly over there and ship my shit and have to do that nonsense again. I took it because I wanted to see friends I haven't seen in a while. I took it because I have been cooped up for so long and it's depressing. And the reason I am getting so upset over this trip and crying like almost every day and getting totally set off by the smallest little things is the fact that I took this trip because I wanted to believe in the world again. And I just don't really know where to turn anymore, and I don't know if there's even anywhere I can turn. It doesn't feel like it. It feels like I'm just trying and trying. I feel like I've tried almost everything. I just am at a loss. I've been through a lot in my life, and I persevered, and I've come out through the other side. I fought to fall in love with myself and take care of myself and have respect for myself and know who I am. I thought I had won that. I thought I did truly love myself, and I do. And I thought I could succeed and that I did deserve what I wanted because I am who I am and because I know myself and because I know how to push through, that I could have everything I wanted in this life, that it was a possibility, that the world was vast enough for me, that I just keep getting lost and stuck, and that there's so many things out of my control and so many things I don't know how to get past and that feel completely impossible to get past. And with all my years and years of experience and perseverance, and I try so hard, I'm continuing to try, and I'm tired. I'm really just exhausted from it, and I wish I could just go back to Connecticut. Okay. Well, once again, technology hates me, and I don't have enough storage on this stupid little phone either to finish a video. I tried deleting some stuff, so we'll fucking see. I didn't even get to finish what I was talking about. I don't remember what I was talking about. But I'm here, back at my little hotel. Winnemucca's really funny. It's just like a little casino town, but then there's also family restaurants and weird little suburbs, and it's cute and kind of silly and quiet and small. Not very happening. I know nothing. It's literally in the middle of Nevada, but it's nestled around some cute little mountains, so I feel cozy. My hotel is very funky. It is very purposefully retro and outdated. Pretty clean. There are a few things that could be a little cleaner, but honestly, I've slept in many more places that were worse than this. I'm not gonna complain. It's a place to sleep, and it's not a fucking tent, and I'm gonna sleep good tonight. Let me give a tour though. Hold on. They like upgraded me to the family suite because she said that something happened with the room that I was gonna be in, so I didn't have to pay extra for this, but I have 2 beds again. Some big windows, a couch, don't mind my mess. Huge TV for some reason. Cute little desk. I really love this metal I don't know, it's really funky. The front area is right here. Fridge and microwave. I think this is another pull-out couch. The bathroom's nice. It looks like the tub was recently renovated. It's pretty new looking, so I'm definitely gonna take a shower tonight. It's pretty funky and cute. Anyways, am I feeling better? I don't know. Not really, but also kind of. I'm just glad to not be driving anymore, to have some food in my stomach, and just get a little bit of relaxing in, because I just am tired in every way. I'm excited to be at my last hotel. I'm trying to look at the positives here. Real quick here, I have a public service announcement to any restaurant or any people who cook for vegetarians but aren't vegetarian or something of that sort. My message here is bell peppers do not belong in every single vegetarian dish. They just do not. They just don't. This salad had no mention of bell peppers, and yet I'm picking them out. I'm trying to eat around them. I'm not going to be able to finish this. Thank God they gave me chips and salsa that are good. Thank God the lettuce is good. I'm so close to good avocado, and yet not close enough. Literally, this is the 4th time this has happened to me, where I have gotten something that either did not say there were bell peppers in it, or I specifically asked if they were bell peppers in it and they said no, and I get bell peppers. Literally the 4th time. They don't belong in everything. They're gross. Stop putting them in everything just because they're cheap. Come on. You can do better. They do not belong in things like this. They just do not. And they make me feel ill. Maybe I am allergic to them. I think that that's what I need to keep saying to people is like, I'm allergic to bell peppers, because then maybe they'll fucking take me seriously. I went to a sandwich shop in Denver with my cousins, ordered a little sandwich that said grilled veggies, and I know when it says grilled veggies, 9 times out of 10, there's some bell peppers involved. And I specifically asked, what are the vegetables in here? And she told me cauliflower, zucchini, squash. And I said, okay, good. As long as there's no bell peppers, I'm going to do it. And I get it. Dozens of bell peppers. So many. So many. And I try to eat them around them. When they're roasted especially, it is so hard to not have the flavor seep into everything. I was like, no thank you. Even though I felt so bad and I didn't want to. I went up and I gave it back and I was like, hey, there are bell peppers in this and I am allergic to them. And then she insisted there weren't. And I was like, well, you know, there are. And she checked with the chef and sure enough, the chef was like, yeah, there's always been bell peppers in this one. She felt bad and I don't blame her. When you say grilled veggies, why do places not specify the veggies? This is also something that I come across all the time. Why? Just stop. Just stop. Just tell people what's in the food instead of just vegetables. There's vegetables in here, okay? Just so you know, there's vegetables. We're not going to tell you which ones. There's vegetables. There's cheap bell peppers, is what they really mean.